If there's a college group of kids who play games with people, like, let's say I reach for a bag and I have to reach where your crotch is, and you're sexually violating people's rights by, taking those pictures. Or like, let's say I squat down and my face is near a place where your dick might be. I've already talked about, college kids under Donald Trump's historical college fund. I thought that under Joe Biden, who handed it off to Kamala, they were now promising you free college where you didn't have to pay for your college. And I felt that was a violation of my rights, considering Joe Biden offered to remove my cosmetology record, and I thought that was also a violation of my rights because Minnesota was already saying that I passed the test, 100 questions, and I got 99 right. And as I got 99 of those questions right, under laws, they wanted me to go to law school. And I thought that my parents at the time just wasn't into my education. Not so much that they needed to guide me. My theory was that people who were A students usually just did well on their own. And then there was the group that just may have been art, they may have been scientists, they may have been in theater where their standard of grading is not going to be graded as someone who's writing a paper. Speaking, that Shakespeare, where the words, wherefore art thou, Romeo, right? Art, A-R-T, was spelled A-R-T-H, arth, thou. We said, where are you, Romeo? That was English language, wherefore art thou. And we changed that. We didn't talk like that. Now, I don't know if you go to England where Meghan Markle and her fucking raggedy ass husband is, if they spoke like that. But I thought that Meghan Markle was trying to, in my mind, use the Articles of Confederation, and then in my mind, use the states that were independent of the Constitution, where Donald Trump, under the Trump University, studied these states like Minnesota, and we housed what I consider to be terrorists. And as we housed those terrorists could breed children, and those bred children could be those historical children who are again interfering with my phone line. Now, if I am due an iPhone 16 for free, Verizon, where my Galaxy is free, Verizon, and you're saying that I've reached my credit limit because some fucking college student got my free phone and they didn't want to give it back. They didn't want to fucking pay for it. They wanted to get it in my name as they worked out of a store, and your store allowed theft. If you're saying that I can go into Target in the back and I could just walk out with your products, please let me know. Because I don't want to loot. I don't want to steal. I just want a fucking settlement where I can, again, show pride when I buy shit, right? That's all I'm saying. And I'm not really in the mood to play with Verizon out of Maple Grove, Paul Berchi. Remember now, I thought that switching companies at that time, under a promo, I would get a good deal. I did not want a fucking iPhone. My son did. And we took them fucking iPhones back to Verizon, right? We took the Galaxy and we took the Verizon iPhone back. And I went back to T-Mobile at that point in time, which, again, I didn't get an iPhone. Michael got an iPhone, but he traded his iPhone in that he brought. Michael had a brought fucking iPhone from his college, where, we were meeting these Asians at the Target stores, Blong Yang. So when that bitch at that motherfucking store today started talking COVID next to that over makeup wearing ass Somalian, do you know what I thought about her? Talking about, you didn't learn your lesson, as my phone wasn't working, as she's sashaying her ass around in them scuffed up shoes, and she got all that shit on the fucking counter. Do you know how mad I was? Attitudinal. I was pissed the fuck off. Because again, I thought about Target. I thought about, them going out of business in the state of Minnesota. I thought about Donald Trump rounding up all his corp friends, shutting down businesses where they were giving people jobs, and now people weren't working, People like Tim Waltz was giving them an SSI payment as long as they promised to vote for his sorry ass. That's blackmail. Because if I don't vote for you, does that mean that I don't get a stipend, bitch?